Welcome to this family concert. This family concert, not just because your children are going to play for you, and not just because their parents are in the audience, but because you also belong to a family of music and community, which is now part of the NCPA. And that is, I think, a very, very important step. I want to talk a little bit about where we've been, and where we are, and where we might go. In 2006, as some of you know, in August, the Symphony Orchestra of India was founded, and we have gone to great international heights with our local orchestra here, something that Mumbai can be very proud of, something that the nation can be very proud of. Everywhere in the world, when orchestras are made, and orchestras thrive and succeed, they thrive and succeed with an educational initiative. And the idea to give back to the community was foremost in our minds right from the very beginning, with our music director, Lisamary Guiliany, myself, our chairman, Kushru Santu, who wishes he could be here with you today, but unfortunately has a prior engagement. The idea of giving back to the community in music is a vitally, vitally important thing. And I know that you all recognize this. Everywhere that we go in the world, in this time of instant war and quick gratification, and wondering what our children will do and how they will grow up and what kind of people they will become. Music and art, not just the violin, not just Western music, any kind of music, any kind of art, any kind of cultural enrichment, you know, will help your child go through the next stage in life to become all that he or she can be. And I know this for a fact. I'm living proof that it's a fact, because you may not know it from my persona now, but I used to be a very shy little kid with glasses. That changed the moment I was introduced to music. And this will happen with your children as well. And we knew this. We knew it not just because of the Suzuki Method or any other method of playing the violin, where if you give an instrument to a child, you will see all kinds of things happen in a very quick moment. And I think you all have seen this with your children. An individualism bursting out. Here, look at me, I can play an instrument that someone else can't. Or, I'm part of a group that someone else is not. And then all the other physiological things that we all know about. The hand-eye coordination, the development of the brain, the development of keen senses of artistic promise, and the individuality that comes, that will, whether they'll stick with the instrument or not, carry it into their lives, when they go into interviews, when they're age 21, when they're 60 and sitting on the Supreme Court. Wherever they are, this process will have helped them. And this is a wondrous gift. And if we were able to give you even part of that gift, the NCPA will have succeeded. And I think we are on the way to it. The process with children, I don't need to tell you, is difficult. Very difficult. We have a great onus. As adults, we have a mind and we have an experience that lets us know this is good, this is bad, this wasn't so good this time, but I know it could be. Children don't have that ability to connect. What we present to them is their only knowledge and only version of what it is. And so the onus is on us to make it the very best it can be. I know that when we started 4 years ago now, sorry, and I went to the Mumbai Theatre and we had that pilot program and we said, let's start with 30 children, and 80 of you signed up. And we were delighted that the numbers went to 120, and we now have 257 in the group. We have had as many as 300. Because of our teachers coming and going, because of the Indian environment, the challenges that I know that all of you face every day with your children, it's been an uneven road. And I concede that. I concede that because I know it's true, but of course, it's an uneven road because it is an uncharted road in India. We must persevere, we must make it work, and we will make it work. And I have to say, that when we had a break in teachers, as some of you know, I'm addressing you very frankly because I think you deserve that and you expect it. We had wonderful teachers trained in the Suzuki Method. This year we've had Lisamary Guiliany, who is a highly trained teacher from the El Sistema Method in Venezuela, which has created one of the finest orchestras in the world through the Caracas development through the Venezuelan government. It's a difference in methodology. No one can say whether it's better or worse or how it should be, but please, we ask your patience as we try the initiatives that may become the best in India as an Indian development system that is suited to your children. Now, the last point I want to make, which you already know. When your children are looking to do something, that switch that says, I enjoy music, and that switch that says, I do not like music, is in your control. Your home atmosphere, your life, the way you project to your child what can happen and what should happen is absolutely still that greatest gift that you can give to your child. Therefore, the moniker always is, can you make it enjoyable at all times for the children? And if they're not enjoying it, address that and come and talk to us. And I want your comments, and we need your comments. I know we've gone through moments where we feel that things are not quite what they should be. I concede that. We will fix them, I promise you. We will fix them. The other issue is the great promise. Out of all of the groups of the Suzuki children, we auditioned 33 that had shown immediate promise. And they are now part of an advanced school of music set up by the NCPA that hopefully will take them from their childhood years to conservatory promise and fulfill one of our lifelong dreams, that they will eventually, the moment they come out of that school, audition and get accepted into the SOI as Indian indigenous members of the orchestra, which is an extremely exciting prospect. I hope you think that's it. The process by which we arrive at this has to be incremental. It cannot be in broad brush strokes and hoping and praying. No, it has to be incremental. That's how children learn, that's how children improve. And that's how we will learn, and that's how we will improve. And I cannot thank you enough for all your support that you give to this, and that you give to your children, and that you give to the NCPA. Thank you for being here, and enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, let me pass you on to the lady who's going to make this all happen, Lisamary Guiliany. And she will introduce you to the teachers and be working with her. Thank you so much. Enjoy it.
Good evening to everyone. Welcome to our annual Suzuki Concert program. As you can see in your heart program, we have two parts today. So I would like to invite to Sangita Yokata to play "O Come Little Children." because we want to encourage children to practice at home and play the violin. So we choose the most talented, and of course all of them are talented, but among them, still we have most talented. So we choose those 4 children. They joined us just in June, and one of them joined us in August. So you can see the result when they show interest, how they are practicing at home, how they are taking all the advice that the teacher is giving to them. So you can see today the result of this. So please welcome to Amy New. She's going to perform Long, Long Ago. Please welcome to Chaitanya Motwani. Join us. Now he's almost finishing the book. Now, let's welcome to Samiksha Kashyap. She's almost finishing the book. it was a very nice moment. So now, before continue with our program, I would like to introduce you the 5 people who are making possible this night tonight. Gita and Thakurji. Also, we clap for our pianist, Gita. Thank you. So now, the biggest moment that everybody is waiting to see your children perform tonight. we are coming from the highest level to the low level. So as you can see, this group is going to perform an easy song more than the first song.
Hola.
We are going to perform a special song. Actually, it's a Venezuelan Northern song. I learned it in my country when I started to teach to the children. So this song is not part of the Suzuki book. Fathers are to request you to sit down. Thank you to everybody to attend today's concert, and the concert is over. We are going to give you the snack, water, and you please go upstairs, and then go to the right side to pick up your children. Not from here, please. We are going to make them to pass. And you please pick them up from the right side.